Here I'm going to talk through the first part of this multi-step question, this application question, this word problem on equations and functions. So they all deal with this scenario where you are traveling along the border between Libya and the Mediterranean Sea. It's telling us the speed is 45 miles per hour. He's traveling from Libya to the city of Sirte, and the distance between those two cities is 230 miles. Now, in this scenario, they're actually giving us the equation to represent this situation. So they have that 45 miles per hour and the distance between the two cities. So when you have an equation, you always want to write that down and make sure you understand what the variables mean. And here it says y represents the distance from Sirte in miles, and x represents the time in hours. So if I use this equation, I can substitute anything in for x, any amount of time in for x, and then solve this to see what y would equal, what the distance would be. And that's exactly what it's asking us to do in this part of the question. It's saying, well, what if the time is 0? What is the distance? What if the time is 1? What is the distance? Remember, the time is your x. So all we're going to do, I'm going to do the first one for you, is substitute in what they're saying x equals. So let's say x equals 0. When I substitute 0 in for x, what does y equal? Well, y equals 230 minus 45 times 0 is 0. So 230 minus 0 is just 230. And so that would be what you would enter in the first line of the table. And then you continue on and you try it again, but this time you substitute 1 into our equation for x and see what y equals.